What could large quantities of antimatter be used for?
You had to ask. So online, people are very interested in antimatter, and you can find all sorts of things online. And some of them might even be true. One of the things that you can find online is that antihydrogen is the most expensive material that's made by mankind. Somebody put a price tag that it's $50 trillion per gram. And making a gram would take thousands of years. Alpha has produced something like, and don't hold me to this number, but something like 10 to the minus 16 grams of antimatter. That's 0.00000000000000001 grams. It's not very much matter at all. And in some ways, this is too bad, because if you had a fistful of antimatter, you could probably make a spacecraft which would go all the way to the stars. Why is this? Because antimatter and matter to put together is the densest form of energy release that we know. And an annihilation of antimatter has about 10 to the 10th times as much energy as an explosion of an equivalent amount of TNT. And sure, you could go to the stars with it, but on the other hand, you could build a bomb with that sort of thing. And that's been speculated about in the movie Angels and Demons, for instance, if you had the misfortune to read that book or see that movie. Or in also in Star Trek, there were antiproton torpedoes, if I remember correctly. The thing is, it's just utterly impractical. For better or worse, we're never going to go to the stars this way unless you could come up with some way that grabs the fuel through giant magnetic fields and pull. I mean, you can see all sorts of things in science fiction. We're never going to build a bomb a spacecraft or a bomb that's powered by antimatter. On the other hand, you can do practical things with antimatter with much less of it. And one of the practical things that people use antimatter for is PET scans, positron emission tomography scans. As you probably know, those are used to detect cancer and delineate boundaries of cancers. And it's a very important technique in medicine. That uses more antimatter than perhaps we use, but still significantly, well, not even close to the sort of gram level that people in science fiction talk about.